This video demonstrates creating and using variables. Go ahead and click the Output button on the sample report, and you'll see the default value is prompted for the variable that we want to use in this report. In this case, it's 10537. Now we're going to go ahead and go back to the template and click the Output again, and we'll be prompted for the variable. We can enter a different value, 10538, and run the template again to generate a different report with the products and the order number associated with that order 10538. So how did we get this? We're going to go ahead and go back to the auto tag menu and click on the input parameters. The variable that's listed is called order. It's a select variable, and you can see the default value there. Now this variable is used inside of the query tag, and if you open up the SQL wizard, you'll be able to see when you scroll down to the filter section that we do have a filter that's set up where the value is equal to the variables. And you'll see a drop-down menu listed there, and the variable order is listed. We're going to go ahead and remove this so that we can start building this SQL query from scratch and filtering on the variable. So let's go back to the input parameters window. We're going to go ahead and remove that variable and quickly save, just so that we can go ahead and add this starting from new. So back to the input parameters window. You'll now be able to see that we can simply click the Add button and start typing in the name order for the variable. Now, what's very important about variables is specifying the type of data that's coming in. So this can be integers, dates, selects. In this case, we're going to go ahead and set that to an SQL select. We need to provide a default value so that when you use the variable in any of the other tags, you can get a meaningful result returned when you're building your template. Lastly, you'll need to enter a description that'll be helpful for the users when they're prompted to enter the variable. Now we're going to set up the select. So we'll go to the orders table and drag in the order ID, and this is going to return a list of orders from the database. And this will allow the users to select from those list of orders when they're running their report. If you need to test that, go ahead and click the test button, and you'll see that you can enter different values in to make sure that your variable is set up correctly. Now once the variable is created, we need to go back to the SQL wizard on the order query tag. We're going to go ahead and recreate that filter. Go ahead and select the order ID node from the orders table. And then we're going to set that equal to, and if we click on the value and select the drop-down, you'll now see our newly created order variable is listed there. So this means every time the report runs, it's going to change what's returned based on the variable value entered. Now if we go ahead and click our output and save our template, you'll now see that you're prompted for the variable, our text is listed there, and the report is generated based on the value you sent in.